Oseo, everyone, how's it going? Let me finish up on the back end of the stream and we'll get going. As you can see again tonight, it's going to be Forspoken. It may be Forspoken for a while until the game's over with or I just get bored with it. So far, I'm having having fun running around. And I think I got it this time, so, yep. Oh, so I want to close. So I want to set this to live chat, what I'm using to look over the chat here on YouTube. So that should do it. Oh, and I'm also using WeMod, so as per usual. Give it a minute, folks. Whoops. I actually need to put the game on visible. Sorry about that. Yeah, you can definitely hear the hip hop in this. Yeah, the autosave I don't care about right now. And guess what? Well, guess what? We didn't get an autosave when we rested, so that means we're back here. And apparently, you can't save during missions. Which, why the hell would you not be able to? Like, you're currently in a mission and you can't save it. Why not? I should be able to save whenever I want to. Maybe even during cutscenes. Yeah, I'll mark that on my game dev list. So we're going to have to go through the intro of fighting again. And since y'all have already seen what's in the upcoming town, I'm not going to go looking for everything. That was just basically show it off to y'all, so I hate it when that happens. Yeah, experience. That's what we're going to get. I could go skip all these cutscenes, but I really don't want to. For those of y'all that just yeah, healing drafts. I'm not going to skip the cutscenes, just in case those of y'all didn't watch the first episode. Yeah, let's call these episodes. The first episode didn't actually more like a recap. Yeah, you know, like how cartoons used to have previously in the previous episode. Yeah, let's just leave it at that. Let's regard these cutscenes right now we're rewatching as previously. I wonder where the third one. There's the third one. There's usually three here. Take that. Well, I can't access tab right now, so I was going to check on the new intro entries. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What the heck was that? Okay. That definitely a texture problem right there. Can we replicate? Yeah. What the hell's going on? Like when we're at this angle, we're in this, like we're moving through. The hell? Can I replicate it here? I just. Ugh. Is it just this area? Because this wasn't doing it earlier when I was doing my personal playthrough. All fool. It's like her clothing is disappearing, and her clothing is actually her on it. It's her body, and ugh. Yeah, lock on, which usually is alt, huh? Must have changed that. Usually I have it set to V. Just keep it locked down. Yeah, we already know about killing blows from a previous episode. If you're using cheats, the best thing to do with those things is just keep it locked down. Yeah. Let's do this. Get this hand holding out of the way. This is what I don't like. I wish I could just skip the tutorials and stop the hand holding. Yeah. We'll save it this time round. Save frequently, save often, eh? Dude, you can round corners. I didn't know that. And it's always... I was about to say there, it's always best to attack from the side or the rear with a, when you're fighting. Apparently, you do more damage that way and are more likely to score critical hits. Uh, even got the break. Even got to the kids. Yeah, something to shut you up. We've already read the Four Realms in the previous episode, so. And we have I believe we read this in the previous episode as well. So if you want to read these, hear my bad reading, go to the previous episode or just pause it right there. Beds are used to recover health, stamina, not to save, sadly enough. See, right now, we cannot save. You cannot save during an event scene. My ass, I should be able to save about whenever I want when I'm in control of the character. Sometimes, maybe even in cutscenes. Still can't save. Shit. Shit. And this is why you should explore everywhere you can before going through this. I mean, going into the safe. Dragon! It is always a good idea to run from dragons, but then again, that kind of activates their prey, kind of like their prey instinct, their predator instincts to chase. Kind of like cats and dogs. Trying to get her leg to move. Just frozen there. Yep, definitely be pissing and shitting myself right now. Evasion parkour, I don't have to worry about this because there is a setting that just automatically allows for a parkour magical evasion. So I don't have to worry about having to automatically evade. So that is one of the first things you should put on if you don't want to be handling the dodging yourself. Just put. Actually, I'll show you. Go to here. Let's see. Automatically heal use on. Right here, auto evasion. It's just right here in gameplay balance under difficulty setting. It's all the way at the bottom, at least for me, because I'm playing it on PC. I don't know about anybody else, but right here, it's set to off. I'll show you what it looks like on. Shotgun shield really works. Shit. Run! Yeah, I'd be going shit, 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 fuck, shit, crap, crap, crap. Unblockable attacks. These attacks are even more powerful than piercing blows. They can be blocked or evaded, and deal a huge amount of damage in the process. If you see the telltale signs of an enemy building up to one of these attacks, find something to hide behind or use magical parkour to put some distance between you and your foe. The telltale sign is, if you actually have it activated, is that flashing X that appeared. See right there? That's the telltale sign. That Whoops! Missed that. So, let's go back in and see what we missed. Magic attack, cuffs, evasion parkour, unblockable attacks, critical hits. Well, it's just like first attack, killing blow, surge magic. New evasion and parkour. I think we already did that one. Or is it piercing attacks? Certain powerful attacks can pierce right through Cuff's defenses, dealing a lot of damage if Frey doesn't evade them in time. If you see the telltale sign, which is actually the purple flash there, the sign of the enemy building up to it, just magic evade, which... Most people don't make it through that like that. Personally, I just stay close. Like shit. Is it wrong of me for wanting to root for the dragon there? Ten mana. I want to see what I can upgrade. Nothing right now. Let's get the hell out of here, Frey. Oh, son of a... It teleports. It looks hungry. Dodge roll. If you use magic parkour while preparing a spell, you can make an even bigger evasion maneuver that the usual quick step than the usual quick step. Prepare to attack or roll spell. Then hold a basically just do a dodge. There you is. Just start running. Shut it, Cuff. Not exactly reptilian, in my opinion. In this part, you just want to run. Probably maybe a third, or he's going to come up from above. Above. And that's what that attack looks like. And he's firing it directly from his chest. Personally, dragons should be this tough. Die, dragon, die! I hope so. He's going to turn around. And now shoot another attack from the sky, I believe. Did I kill it? Did I kill it? As if a dragon would be that easily killed. Don't start running. You're going to activate its predator instincts. It's going to chase you. Told ya. My opinion, its wings look too small for its body. She used her right hand on that, but previously she used her left. Talk about inconsistency. Like, oh shit. Now we had a new entry. See that? Here we go. Cuff. A sentient, specific, in my opinion, sapient, not sentient. There's a difference. A sentient bracelet of uncertain origin who finds himself wrapped around Frey's right wrist, forearm. While Frey calls him Cuff, he prefers to think of himself as a noble vambrace. Actually, he's more correct. Vambrace is more correct than Cuff on this one. His ability to change his form enables him to protect Frey from harm. So he's the one that changes his shape, like through the shields and everything, instead of just remaining as a vambrace, making him quite the invaluable companion. As a trade-off, however, she's forced to put up with seemingly endless sarcastic commentary. I don't know. Basically invulnerability or nobody to talk to. Homer, Frey's cat, and the only family she has. Homer started out as a stray who occasionally wandered into Frey's apartment, but once Frey started feeding her new friend, a bond began to develop, and they've been inseparable ever since. When Frey's apartment building burned down and she thought all hope was lost, her last good deed was to see that Homer had somewhere safe to live. Okay. Chrissy, Beard, Frey Holland. Enemies. Canis Duris. While this corrupt no, get back here. I thought I could turn these. Yeah, I could. Nope. While the corrupted creature may have largely retained the former beastly form, that just sounds wrong. Its consciousness has been utterly lost to the break. It retains its instinct for roaming in packs, though, and you will rarely come across just one. Limnokian? Limnokian? Kind of like a Tanuki, but Limnokian? These once diminutive carnivores roam the wilds of Junoon. Finally being able to start saying that word. And have sprung fangs all over their bodies due to the break's effects. Even though they've grown bigger, they have lost none of their agility and love to amble up to enemies, then leap nimbly into the air before attacking. Just all those freaking teeth along its belly, which is nothing more than a big mouth. Capellanus? Capellanus? I like Capellanus. But oh well, it's a big freaking bear. Oh, the muzzle's too long, though, for a bear, but oh well. But it apparently claims to be a bear. Bears whom the break has caused to develop the various small but noticeable mutations and made extremely aggressive. They move much as they always have and attack mainly by barging into their enemies or swiping them with their enormous paws. Just be aware that they're now more frightening, powerful than ever. Okay. The dragon. Sworn I. No, no, get back here. I sworn I could move these around. Would have been able. Oh, here we go. Yes, I actually had to hit enter. Here we go. So health, attack, magical weakness, phrase magic. Shit. 0 experience, items drops. So the more you fight these things, the more information you get. Like say with a Canis lupus. Well, not Canis lupus, but Canis duris. Yeesh. Like parts of its body are being replaced rather than being torn apart. So it's still vulnerable to phrase magic, and it drops whatever. Ladies? Vulnerabilities. Maybe phrase magic? It's not glowing. And here. Huh. I thought so. Oh, that's gotta hurt when he goes and... Yeah, it looks like these are actually being transformed instead of broken. Kind of like in a Resident Evil where the virus mutates, that certain viruses mutates instead of kills it outright. Anyway, the dragon. A terrifying black serpent. Actually more correct than you would believe because it's not snake and it's not really a reptile in my opinion. A terrifying black serpent seen darkening the skies all over Athia. The wind of its wings alone is ferocious, and anyone foolish enough to get close will be bitten, scratched, and wiped, and not wiped, but whipped with its enormous tail before they've even had time to think. Add to that the great blasts of energy it can generate from the core in its chest, and you have an enemy so formidable that anyone facing it will have only 2 options: run or die. And that's it for our enemies. Of course. And here's our journal. Phew! Well, it was close, and we got out in one piece at least. Where would you be without me and my life-saving advice, huh? Don't worry, you can thank me later. Now to the matter at hand. We have a cliff to climb, one with a town at the top of it. We may or may not find any people when we get there. There's only one way to find out. So far, that's what we're doing right now. Yeah, I got a comment about the cuffs. Are they actually cuffs or stocks? Oh well, they're not even locked. There's nothing through the ring to lock the latch in place, so she could easily get out of those. Slot number 2. Shut up, Cuff. Let us sleep in. No. Cuff can't bear silence any longer, huh? I wonder if there's glass in that window. Because if there is, this place would be pretty warm if you put a few blankets on the wall, break the bed down for some fire. And it looks like you already got some straw for kindling. No half-barrel hinges, huh? Like, oh shit. Interesting way to build a tower. Twisted. Kind of approve. Okay, the break. The name Frey devised for the corrupting miasma that blankets most of Athia. Nobody knows where it came from or why it suddenly appeared. What is clear is that it is no mere weather phenomenon. It creeps insidiously along the ground, breaking anything it touches. Some of the changes it brings about are easy to see, while others are invisible to the naked eye. Okay, what else do we got here? Ah, the council chambers. Sorry about that. Had a cough. The meeting place of the committee that oversees the day-to-day running of Sepal. Important public hearings and other meetings are held here, and as Frey discovered firsthand, it is also occasionally serves as a courtroom. While the business of the council is usually conducted behind closed doors, the chambers are open to all comers when a trial is being held, attracting spectators from both the upper and lower city. Auden's hood. The hood Auden gave Frey to wear when she broke out of the Tower of Benoy. In a city as small as Sepal, any unfamiliar face would stand out as suspicious, hence the need for such a precaution. But while it's helpful, it certainly isn't comfortable. Cloth isn't easy to come by in Sepal, and the scraps that it was made from are rough indeed. So burlap, maybe. Chapter 1 attachments. I am not going to read all this. Y'all can do it yourself. My throat's starting to hurt. Okay, and what about here? Nope. So we got New York, Athia, Sepal, the break, and the fall of Athia. So not really bad. Wish it was more like a the Mass Effect Codex, but hey. That just didn't seem to jive with a cuffs and a Fraser relationship. She should have made a quip about it and then just relayed the information. I just like that correction. She didn't know it was kind of like a jab, but no, she should have made a those two cuff. Huff and Frey should be kind of arguing a little bit, considering their current relationship status. Now we're waiting for the guard up there to turn around. Stick to the shadows! Come on, woman, stick to the shadows. And here's a complaint. This may look like I can start moving around, but I can't. I should be able to move right now. Even while this is playing, I can't even move the camera. We're just waiting and waiting and waiting. We should be able to do this ourselves. As I said, too hand-holdy. That was what I would call a pseudo cutscene, in like the previous one. But the previous one, with the healer here just looking out, actually made sense if you notice the guard. It's probably the third time through the beginning of Forspoken that I noticed that guard up on the balcony. And then I realized, like, oh yeah, that totally makes sense. Should have put more focus on him. And see, right now, my hand is off the keyboard and we're walking. No, this shouldn't happen. This shouldn't... See, right through there, we should have been actually just forced into walking mode. See, right now we're jogging. And the player, should have been able to control Frey through that. Instead, it auto-walked us, which should not have happened because that took agency control from the player. And right here, I totally understand taking control. But still. The player should be able to be walking right now. The shady tree, huh? Dun dun dun! Totally unconvinced she took a bite. For everything else, it's got pretty good graphics, this game, but that bite of an apple, I don't believe she actually took it. They really needed to work on the eating and drinking animations. Give me a minute, folks. That I have a setting on accessibility. Highlight nearby characters. This is starting to get annoying because it's throwing my, believe it or not, it's throwing my immersion off. They should only be like that when I scan. And once again, no walk button. Just take a step, halt. Take a step, halt. How hard would it have been to implement a toggle for walk? Yeah, they needed a fix. Really needed it. This game really needs to improve its eating and drinking animations because I don't believe she took a bite of the apple, and I don't believe she actually drank that beer. I do like the homely look of our freer here. It just something about it just makes it more real instead of contrasting to a Frey's beauty, you know? Because I do think Frey kind of looks a little bit beautiful, even though she's all dirty and everything. Kind of in that standard not that a non model way. There's just something about. And I was gonna say, now we walk. Yeah, character has too much weight. I should be able to talk to people by looking at them. This game can use some improvements. Just some final. Could have used some final polishing before being shipped out, but so far, I'm enjoying it. There should have been some commentary there. What am I to expect from the developers of what? Final Fantasy 15, 17? How far is Final Fantasy up to now? Yeah, this game was made by the people that made one of the late by like made by Final Fantasy 15, I believe, or is it 17? It's using their same proprietary engine that they created for it. Gear describes a range of items that Frey can equip in order to improve her skills, stats, and abilities. You can change what you currently have equipped in the gear section of the main menu. Be sure to check what effects any gear you get your hands on might have. It might make all the difference. Actually, it does. I got the hooded cloak. And here, ooh, we got more entries. The map of Athia, given to Frey by Odin. This detailed map depicts all four of Athia's realms: Junoon, Praenos, Avolet, and Visoria. I think that's Avolet. Personally, I like names I can pronounce and that read how they pronounce and pronounce how they read. And in the center sits Sepal. Before the coming of the break, people traveled freely throughout these lands, but those days are now over, and no one knows what has become of the places that this map depicts. Okay. The Shady Tree. I am not reading this. Y'all can read it. It's just not like one, just like a few sentences. It's like, shoom. Ah, cool. Reuse, repurpose, renew. Okay, this one isn't so long. The Tower of Benoy. The building in which Sepal's criminals and wrongdoers are imprisoned. It was originally built as a watchtower and still offers far-reaching views across Althea. Sadly, this means seeing how close the break has come to the city. Excuse me. Let's reread that. Sadly, that means seeing how close the break has come to the city, which means they are very few visitors these days, except prisoners and their guards. That's a little bit odd. Cognition skill. I'll let y'all read this. Cognoscents were basically very learned scholars and professors and maybe even scientists. They value looks like they value knowledge above everything else. Frey's journey, her father's findings. I should be able to move now. There, thank you very much. Oh great, another cut scene. Should have been able to do this our own when we come right here and just zoom. The camera flies over the shoulder and out here and just retracts. Points of interest. Sorry, but that just took it out. Took away part of my immersion. Hey, we already read that. Sepal. While you're in Sepal, you can explore a variety of side events involving various townspeople. You'll know these characters by the mark above their heads. As the story progresses, certain sub-events may become unavailable. So be sure to walk up and say hello while you have the chance. This is important. If you have the opportunity to do a side quest or do a little detour do it before you continue on. Don't do like normal RPGs and just collect all the quests and just do everything at once. But we. Oh, wait. I thought I. Oh, let's. Yep, there's stuff over here. I want to come in here. I wonder if I'm. Nope. Is it you that I was picking up? I guess that was it for her right now. Never actually went back there to the various time through the numerous times I've done through basically this intro. And most people just automatically dismiss the pub here. But first off, here we can always get a drink. I kind of like his haircut. His haircut actually goes with his beard, so yeah, I kind of like his character design. What do you know about the cognition skill? Well, what do you know about Auden? Uh, what do you have on tap? Yeah, and if everybody knew, they'd probably become a competing brewer, decide and drive you out of being the only one in town. Don't see you around. Question: has there been? I've got to know, because apparently there may not be any sound coming through. I just now noticed. Give me a minute, folks. I am so sorry if this is the Damn it, it's listening to the wrong one. I am so sorry, folks. I am so sorry. Is this the right one?
See, it's the only pub in town after
Fuck.
all.
Basically an almost entire live stream without sound, just nothing but audio and my voice to torment y'all. I'm so sorry.
What's this?
It's a Partha from Janoon.
So they're like Athian dice?
They're made of animal bones. You roll one, and if it lands on one of the little symbol things, you're in for a lucky day.
Wow, sounds fun.
Oh, that's all it is. No one takes it too seriously. Go on, give it a go.
I've seen a lot of people pass up this because, what, it's dice. Come on, what can it do? But Athia are dice-like object. Not Athia, that's actually a game company which is very good at what it does. It made My Time at Portia, or Portia, depending on the character in game, and My Time at Sandrock. My Time at Sandrock is great. But anyways, totally different thing. We're talking about Partha. Partha are dice-like objects made from animal bones. It's actually just old dice. Rolling them is said to be able to bring good luck. Good fortune, good luck. Kind of the same thing, but not exactly. Give it a try. If it lands on a symbol of some kind, you'll earn a temporary battle boost. Most people just don't even bother with this, because why should they? But if you roll a dice, which I think is limited to like once a day or something, or once a chapter or something. Ooh, shield, temporary boost.
Whoa,
Phrase
would you look at
defense. And we actually get in a little bit of additional protection. You down there on the lower left with the flashing symbol.
You like that place, don't you?
Do I? Huh, I guess the vibe in there is acceptable.
Oh, to be young and a familiar face at the local drinking hole.
Yeah. Sucks being you.
Fair maiden, a moment, if you please.
What do you want?
Pray, lend me your ears. I have a fine song to play you.
Why not? We'll stay around. Excuse me on this, but I believe I need to up the music because I totally forgot about this. Sound setting. Let's up the music volume so we can listen. Maybe about in the 50s, 60s. Wallace Sangit, minstrel of the town.
Very well. Then allow me to regale you with the ballad of the enormously clever person of Sipal.
Was that really the best title he could come up with?
Well, did it speak to your soul? Did the doleful melody conjure images of the encroaching miasma, the unearthly cries of its foul denizens, the unlucky inhabitants of this fair city, myself among them, cursed, never again to venture beyond its walls?
Again? Have you ever been out there?
But of course. What manner of minstrel would I be, did I not go wandering over hill and dale? In my dreams, of course.
You, Bard!
Bards.
Escaped criminals roam the streets and still you do not cease your racket. There is a crisis afoot.
Forgive me, but there is always a crisis afoot.
Well, you may have a point there, but nonetheless,
She's a guard, Frey. We need to get out of here, now.
I, guess I'll be on my way then.
Wait. You're...
So sorry to see you go, fair maiden, but go you must. And quickly.
That was a little too close for comfort.
But we got away, thanks to the fop. Dream wanderings indeed.
Yeah, and that song. What the hell even was that?
Exactly. That was no song. That was a recital.
Oh! Greetings. Oh! Huh?
Sorry about this one. He's not the bravest. It's not often we see an unfamiliar face. Where did you spring from?
Where else can we go?
It's just up ahead.
Uh-huh.
Hey, hey! Were you the girl I heard about? The one who came from outside the city? What's it like out there? Come on, tell me! I want to know! Oh, wait. My mum says I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Personally, always look around. I haven't figured out how to get that one yet.
I doubt there are many places for criminals to hide in a town this small.
Because that right there is kind
Yeah,
of...
not much in the way of crowds to slip into either.
All in all, not the best place to exercise one's villainous urges.
Maybe that comes later? But you'd think you'd be able to get it right now, but you can't. I'll even show you. Can't get up there right now. Not there. You would think you'd be able to shimmy across this. But you're... Oh, maybe we can. Hey, we're going to be able to do it, maybe.
They sell Sepal souvenirs somewhere?
Sweet.
And who, pray tell, would buy them if they did?
Guess you're right. Not exactly a tourist hotspot.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Every time I've tried to do that, I always went ahead and basically went on up and over the railing here. Sweet. Now y'all know what's
the gate
there.
is closed.
I expect they're on high alert after our daring escape last night.
You now know there is an old coin there. Sweet. And old coins will come in handy later. Okay, that strap is just getting on my nerves. I wonder if I can touch.
We came this way last night, right?
Please don't do anything to draw attention to yourself. Can we just get on and find this guild?
Oh, shut up. We're exploring.
Tanta's blessings. Hang on. Who the heck are you? You're not the one they're saying came from outside the city, are you? Well, just don't go causing any mischief, you hear?
I don't think Frey's going to be doing that right now. Except for maybe jumping off everything. Talk to the kids, talk to them. Oh, and there's something over here too. And I forget what it is. I've gotten it before, but I forget what it is. And to get it, let's see, we gotta come around here. Come all the way over here. And it's right over here.
I can use this.
And it's another old coin. Right now you can't get that, get the or investigate that, or that a distant one behind the wall, or that's on the wall, because it's actually behind the wall, and that area is locked off to us for right now. So far, 2 old coins, which will come in handy later. I do like the graphics on this game, but there are some flaws to it. But for me, it's mostly the characters that keep drawing me back. She's a guard, but she's got something to say.
There's even more guards out looking for you than yesterday. And Councilwoman Dax is in charge of them. Be warned, she's not to be messed with.
Dude, a friendly guard.
Almost there.
Roger that. Wow, that is a ton of junk right there.
I suppose there's nowhere else to put it all if they can't leave town.
You could throw it over the wall, but...
That soup they served us today didn't taste of anything at all. Oh. And that rotten councilman said we'd get the same food as the upper city. Likely story. Liars, the lot of them.
Even
Kinda
basically...
busy around here.
The trick is to look through the people, not at them.
Yeah, I've got some previous experience with crowded streets. Thanks.
Yeah, considering it's the end of the world, there's still stratification.
I'm so glad they have cats in Athia, too.
Why, exactly? Do you have some special attachment to the ridiculous little creatures?
Huh? What? No. Miss you, Homer.
Yes, you do. Okay, we talked to everybody, did everything. Now time to get out of here. I got shit.
Ugh, damn it. I mean... Well, that was a short trip. How the hell did you get out of this dump anyway?
I know a way.
Hey, it's the street
Here.
urchin.
You been following me, kid?
No, but I know how to help you.
Really?
I know everything around here.
Mm-hmm. And what's that gonna cost me?
An apple, maybe?
So you have been following me? Sure. You seem hungry.
Just follow me.
I'm more inclined she took a bite out of that apple than Frey did previously. But I'm still not convinced.
Don't you want to know my name?
Not really.
It's Olivia. And you're Frey. Everyone's been talking about you.
I guess I'm kind of famous around here.
Does famous mean hunted by the gods?
This game has a weight of a Dragon Age
I
when it
call
comes to
it
character movement.
Finders Keepers.
Damn. Did you steal all this stuff?
Not all of it.
Good
You're
answer.
growing on me, kid.
Sometimes people have no idea what they're throwing away. I often make new things out of the stuff. Here, if you get hurt, this will help you heal.
That qualifies that stuff as junk, because junk can be made into anything else. Trash, on the
Alright,
other hand, is not
nice.
useful.
You'll have to give me the recipe.
Of course. Let me teach you how. Try it.
Olivia has been given some balm wax used to use the crafting bench to turn it into a healing draw. Crafting. You can refine and combine the various resources you find in the field to improve your cloaks and necklaces and create various useful items. And this is where the crafting system comes in. Which is why you want to collect everything you possibly can. You'll need to find a crafting bench, and when you do, you'll be able to stock up on healing drafts and an important not important, but improve your gear. And this is it's just a basic crafting system. But I don't like it when it pops up like that. So, we currently can't do the healing pots because we're all full. Can't increase our medicine pouch capacity because we don't have the material, which is a nugget. And we can't do our material pouch because we don't have feathers. So, just exit that. You can use crafting to improve your equipment. Look around the dump to see if you can find some crafting materials. So this is actually the dump.
People really do throw a lot of stuff away, huh?
Yes, a lot of useless rubbish.
Oh, I remember
Wait,
going...
this might come in handy.
I am not going to go through these ingredients and everything. You found some crafting materials. Use them to improve your cloak on the crafting bench. Actually, I may not even improve it. I may do something else if I can. Actually, I don't think I can. Deep poison damage. Yeah. Can I? Nope. So, we can improve this cloak. This cloak I got for pre-ordering the game on PC. Or I can improve the necklace, which this one I specifically got for pre-ordering the game on PC. I think I'm going to go for the cloak, because I'm not putting the necklace on right now. I could improve the health it gives me. I could improve the purple magic if I have the right abilities or skill, but right now I can't. So we can do a health 5%, defense 5%, purple 2%, which is good. Critical hits can boost attack, which is very good. Killing blows uses less stamina. Can't do poison poison damage is half because we don't have the Deer Knight. And improve resistance to... I am going to go with critical hits. And you notice the ring there over the cloak. You have to actually hold down the button until it completes itself to actually apply that. So, and here I am going to go with purple magic. Oh, we can still do other things. Since I don't have to care about defense and health because I'm using the Wiimod trainer to inject a basically God mode. I don't think I'll put those on there. So, and I'm not going to equip I may equip the cloak later on just to show y'all what it is. I'm not particularly fond of it. It's a lot better a cloak than what we currently got now, the hooded cloak, which it increases health by like 11 points and it boosts our attack when we use a healing item, but I may not be using a healing item. The necklace I'll put on later at the appropriate time. It just gives us 12 points of health and 12 points of purple magic, but it allows us to knock enemies down a lot easier when performing attacks while doing magic parkour. So you can find all kinds of crafting materials, aka ingredients and/or reagents, while out exploring the world. Collect enough of them, and you'll be able to make new items and improve your gear.
Hey, Shorty. I got you something.
That thing you said isn't worth crap.
No, not my cell phone, and thanks for not swiping that again.
I don't steal from friends.
Friends. Cool. Well, as your friend, I got you this.
Wow. What is that? Are you a taunter?
It's a penlight, and no, I'm not a taunta. What's the deal with those guys anyway?
They were the strongest and most powerful women in Athia. They all had gifts. And in the past, they used them to help protect the land. And one day, they will again. They'll come and save us.
Listen, kid. From personal experience, you gotta look out for yourself. People only really get saved in fairy tales.
You're wrong. You'll see.
All right, well, I got a split. You said you knew the best way out of this place?
Well, if you climb over that wall there, that should help you get to where you want to be.
Cool. Thanks. I'll, see you when I see you.
I'll keep the city safe while you're gone.
Sure. You do that.
And away we go to jump. I'm not going to access that right now because we're kind of short on time, and actually something else over here too.
A pond. Kinda quaint, you know?
I suppose, if you consider the drudgery of laundry and floor scrubbing to be quaint.
Hey, don't forget about fishing and drinking water.
A cat. I'm so glad they have cats in Athia, too. Let's see.
Chase those cats. Gameplay. Chase after the cat and try not to lose it on sight. You want to do this? It may sound like
Well,
a
are you
stupid
going after it?
idea and a stupid quest, but you want to do this.
So this is where you were taking us.
And after following the cat, you get a puppet. Once a common sight in Athia, these wooden dolls are now quite the rarity. Generations of Athians grew up with puppets for playthings, and they were once plentiful, as they were indicative of their makers' diverse backgrounds and personalities. Now, however, there is no one to make them, now there's no one to make them, which has driven their value up considerably. Always follow the cat, always get the puppet. And you can see. Sorry about the background. Just focus on the puppet. If you're like me and are sensitive to that kind of rotation. Puppets are precious, hand-carved wooden dolls. There may be someone out there willing to trade them for other goods.
You let me hear on purpose, didn't you?
The cat said like, yeah. And wait for it. Pet the kitty.
You're no Homer, but you're cute.
Any cat you find, you want to interact with it. Actually, how much magic you got? Can we upgrade anything? Let's see. There's Leech, which basically cures us of poison, or Tendril. Out of these two, I really like Tendril. Oh, hello. Yeah, I should be able to talk to her from back
Tonta's
there.
blessings be upon you. You are the escapee. Please, I beg of you, do not harm the children.
Not gonna harm the children.
Not much farther now.
Oh, let's go back to... This is another thing most people I've seen playing this game don't do. They don't go back and talk to Olivia.
You like cats, don't you, Frey? Me too.
Feels a little more, I don't know, cheerful in the lower city.
When food is short and one's days are numbered, every moment is a gift, I suppose.
So they're happy because they can't afford to be sad. That's fucking depressing.
You like cats, don't you, Frey? Me too.
Those two I feel are so much alike. Makes me wonder if one's the other. One is the other's dimensional counterpart. Yeah, let's go. Okay, the location marked on Auden's map have been added to the world map. And it's all the way over here. I'm not placing my marker because it's already there.
Why don't your trust issues extend to the street urchin, I wonder?
Because I've been there, all right? Let's just leave it at that.
And folks, we can save it. Yeah, we can save it. That's going to be the end of the stream. Perfect stop for this stream and perfect picking up for starting. Oh, excuse me. My acid reflux is bothering me right now. As I was trying to say before my stomach intervened, that is going to be it for this stream. This is the perfect stopping point, and thanks for coming around. Remember to like the video if you want to see more of Forspoken or anything else related to it. Subscribe to my channels. I've got them on YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey. They're all under Kantorock or Kanto, but you're most likely to search for Kantorock and get the best results that way. So, just like my videos, subscribe to them, share them around for all I care, and until next time, why enter the arena if you don't have to? Later.